Hello, everybody. I think we're live. My name is Dennis.
Hello, Dennis. My name is Jonas. I go by Spexidor. I think it's much cooler name, but apparently my parents didn't think that.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
And welcome, everybody, to Mini of the Month, January, where we talk all about the minis of the week because we like complicating things.
So is it mini of the week or mini of the month?
Yes,
Yes, both. Everything.
yes. And Mini of the Week is on the Squidmore Patreon Discord, where the mod team, pick a couple of miniatures to feature that have been finished that week. And now we feature them all together in a month.
Yeah. Double feature.
It is amazing. Okay, I will share my screen.
I'm so much looking forward to your screen, Dennis.
There we go.
Oh.
It's my screen. And we're going to start off on the 1st of January 2024 with Mateus picking this entry by Griff. And his comment was the magnificent Catan Shard of the Void Dragon.
Yeah, it's just freaking amazing. I think this one of my favorite minis. I would not like to transport it anywhere, but just so much detail and the lighting effects.
Yeah, it looks so fragile, but it's very pretty.
Yeah.
And just the highlights everywhere, and the colors are interesting.
Is it this non-metallic metal?
I'm gonna say yes.
That's a good grading. Yeah, it is. And it's like this, the reflections on the leg, like the mix with the orange tint, just works super well. And the orange lighting, and it's complementing the cool and the warm colors together.
Yeah, I like it. And usually you see them in green, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then the orange is so poppy. It's I wonder, did he make a full army, or is it just a one-off piece?
I think it's a one-off commission, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we can just make stuff up.
Yeah, I could check, but do I really want to? No.
No.
So there we go. And apparently Mateus was feeling full after all of his Christmas meals, so he didn't pick any honorable mentions. It's one entry. That's it.
Yeah, that's a true mini of the week, but it's a awesome pick.
Yeah,
great choice.
Absolutely. Then we're going to go on to the 9th of January, where our own HMSF Jenkins picked the models. And first up, we have Oathwood's lovely Frog Monarch. The blending on the skin is particularly delightful.
So from a miniature point of view, this is slightly different to the last one by Griff. It's a bit more subtle.
I mean, also, I feel like we're looking at a different scale here.
Yeah, it's so different, and it's still so cool. It's so much character in this little frog piece.
Yeah, and I like the base as well. The little materials, and kind of really makes it feel like the frog is in its environment.
Yeah, it's so fun with basing. I have a three material rule when I do bases. Like if you pick 3 different materials and just chuck it on, it will look great. And this is at least 3. Probably the green painted ones is, I think it's more than. It's not just a coherent one.
Yeah.
And then the tufts and the like piece of bark.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
The frog. He looks a bit like he's looking behind his back, like he's someone
What's
after
going
me.
on over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And
Great
then
pick.
Next up, we have Lavedo, who started, or I should read this correctly. his foray into NMM, a realm near and dear to my heart. The blades look as sharp, and the Auroch does fighty, which is very much indeed for those uninitiated with Aurochs and their ways.
That's the way.
Yeah, the NMM, amazing. I really like the effect he did in the middle of the blade, like this bit over here.
Yeah, it's a bit more like rust-like
Mm-hmm.
than polished outside of the blade, the sharp
Yeah.
bits.
Yeah, it's cool. And just it still pulls the focus into the face with the help of the yellow shoulder pads. And then all the beautiful little flowers.
Yeah, the flowers, so orchies. I really like the eyes with this just pure white, sort of magical glowing from them.
Yep. Yeah, very cool.
Something interesting with these metallic blades is that they read as super shiny to me, and it's but if you zoom in a bit, you will see it's not super smooth. And it's lots of time when we talk about NMM, people just focus on should be smooth gradients. But I think the most important is just having the right colors in the right place, so you see this super high contrast between the light and the dark places. So that's way more important than
you can see the white or actually this is maybe even a better example, just white and then mid and dark.
Yeah,
there's no, and it works very well. Yeah,
so this is nice.
Yeah, really cool. And then the next honorable mention, Clone Man John, for his lovely Gobsprak on Big Bird, painted in just over 24 hours.
Just 24 hours.
That is impressive.
It's really nice lighting on this one. It's good lighting in the photography, of course, but like the contrast between on the Mini with this lighter parts contrasting with the darker ones.
Yeah, the feathers look great, and then the blood effects, so cool.
Yeah,
and you can really tell that the focus of the Mini is here. So you instantly get drawn into the middle of the Mini.
Yeah.
Where the head is also located.
The base is super good, lots of details on it, but it's not pulling away focus from the miniature. I think that's good with this kind of large miniature because it can be quite a lot of things going on at the same time. So you have to decide where to pull the focus a bit.
Yeah, and it sets the scene, which I think is really good. You really feel, oh, look at the eye.
Yeah, wouldn't meet him in a dark alley some night.
No, it sets the scene very well. It really gives you the feeling like he's in some moody swamp, and
yeah, super fitting for
you
this.
You just put your your hooded lantern towards its way, and you're like, oh shit,
oops,
I'm gonna die. And then we have the winner, which is by Dafty. Spectacular sci-fi samurai person. The use of color alone is worth marveling at. And I think that's something Daft does a lot.
Yeah.
The uses all the colors when he's painting his metallics, I guess.
It's a really nice blend of red and yellow, and a bit of blue there. You see, like in this zoomed in like this, it's quite a limited color palette, but they work so really well together.
Yeah, I feel like every rivet is a slightly different color as well, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But then when you zoom out, you're like, yeah, that looks legit.
Yeah. And then the red and the green complement each other really nicely.
The base really setting the tone of like telling a story, sneaking through some post-apocalyptic landscape.
I really like overgrown post-apocalyptic landscape, and not just the dust and the darkness.
And the swords are in 2 different colors, which I think
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
It's a good way. I think in general, if a miniature is a bit asymmetric, it's more pleasing to the eye. So that's a good way to make it more asymmetric without being all over the place.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. Then, gonna go on to the 16th of January, and M has been picking models this week. And the first honorable mention goes to Got to Win One Day for their awesome work on a set from Demon Ship. She's heard the game is good, so she hopes he enjoys or they enjoy playing with these wonderfully painted minis. Good luck staying alive. Yeah, I mean, with the addition of the whole gaming background alleyway kind of vibe, that's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it an alleyway or more of a spaceship? It's super cool.
I don't know, but it's definitely sets the tone of like space sci-fi.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Hmm.
One of my favorite details when in modern settings is having this kind of graffiti or like vandalism, like all is lost there in the background.
Yeah, and the weathering is sublime.
Yeah, it's not over the top, but it's.
But we're supposed to be looking at the minis.
No, sorry.
There's
I was
blood.
gonna mention the power supply there on the right, but
Oh yeah,
yeah, let's keep on the minis.
blood splatter on the base and the little hazard stripes and the green dot.
Yeah, that's a really solid color scheme with the magenta and the grayish turquoise. What would you call it?
Yeah, I
Bluish
guess
gray.
bluish gray.
And they work really nice with the yellow trooper also.
Good work on the visor as well.
Yeah,
and that highlight, right? Dark purple all the way up to a very light pink. Really cool. Next up, where was I? Jonas B for his work on the disgustingly terrific Spoilpox. Love the colors chosen and the way that your nasty boy stands out from the rest of the scene.
and this is super cool. I think the Nurgle miniatures in general, I really like them. They're just top notch. I think my only complaint with them is not about the miniature, but like the fandom or we as painters, we tend to always paint them in sickly green. This is a variant of green. It's more of a, is it green or is it yellow? But so close, but it's still very different to what you normally see in Nurgle.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very nice change. Makes it stand out and feel more unique.
Oh, that's great. I can't. Then the ink is just dipping it into the base. Amazing.
Oh. Is that part of the sculpture or is it
I
custom?
don't think so. I think
That's
the
a
feather
really nice
is
touch.
but I'm not sure if that guy is, but the ink definitely isn't.
Yeah, and that's a really nice touch, and you can see it some gloss effect on the ink. It makes it more icky and sticky.
Yeah, for sure.
But that Jonas is so much better than me, and it's just like 17. It's freaking amazing.
Well, we're not 17 anymore.
No, not quite.
And we'll probably never be 17 again.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And then we're on to the winner, which is Tyke 86. Night Abominant is incredible. The colors you used pop and really stand out, and your freehand work is just damn. I love it, and I hope you're incredibly proud of it. Can't wait to see more of your work. And I mean, look at it.
It's so huge.
Look at all of that, like every details and panels and fire and ice and freehand and more details. Some OSL.
It's a really cool color choice. It feels quite coherent, but it's still, if you start looking at it, it's lots of different colors. You have the purples and the reds and the turquoise and the yellows.
It gives me a galaxy vibe, but it also goes sort of from the purples and pinks at the bottom to the blues at the top. And it kind of feels like maybe one of those nebulas in space.
And the heat effect on the plasma coils is really, really nice.
Yeah, super good. Super good. Definitely deserve to win this one.
Yeah. Solid choice.
Okay. Then we're on to the 22nd of January, where Huskatron got to pick his models. And his first honorable mention goes to Awesome Art Freak for her absolutely eye-popping Robo Waiter and his little monkey buddy. That pink is practically radioactive, and the color choices for the whole piece are great. Lots of nostalgic color play in this one. I'd give it a little nibble and let the neon colors restore my color vision. And then between brackets, I'm a dog. Who says I can't have color vision? Discrimination, I say.
Yeah, this is super cool. It's the pink definitely steals the attention from it, but then like it's a cool change, like the difference between the shirt and then the sort of burger, just more natural looking.
I really want to eat the burger, but it has a bolt in it, so
yeah, you can probably remove that. I'm a bit curious about the purple parts of the burger.
It's a tentacle.
Tentacle, yeah. That's extra points in the squid
But that
server.
cheese and that lettuce. And then a pink napkin as well. That's just great.
Yeah. But I think my favorite part is actually the bread. It's just like perfect hamburger color.
It is. Yeah, that's really cool. Really cool. Next up. Witness my minis.
Oh.
The way those eye sockets on the skull glow and the way her skin looks so vibrant. Stellar work all around here. I feel she's about to steal my soul, but I guess it's a good thing I'm a dog and I'm not even sure I have one.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Witness. Like his painting style is it's really up my alley. It's always something fun going on with the colors. And it's like often a new take on something we've seen before, but making it feel original in some way.
Yeah, and he always managed to get that punch up to 11, which I always like.
Yeah, that's it's easy in theory, but making it work in practice, it's way harder, I think.
Yeah, because if he hadn't done the eyes, this would have been the focus of the model.
Yeah.
But by doing the green again here, your eyes get pulled in here and then there. And that kind of gives you the creepy feel.
Yeah. The top of the face with the highlighting of the forehead makes it pulls the attention to the face.
Yeah.
Which obviously is usually what we want to see in a miniature.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. And the last honorable mention of this week is Lord of Hotness Annie with another wonderfully painted bust. I'm sensing a theme here. This week must be bust week. You guys certainly busted your butts on these ones. Of a tiefling or Cabernet girl. The skin tones on her are mind-blowing, and I love the placement of light and color choices you've made on her.
Yeah, this
And
is
I mean, Annie is amazing painter, and his placement is so good.
yeah. I think the lighting coming from atop here makes it so much more interesting to look at with the face being illuminated this way. It feels
Hmm.
like she's looking up at something bright.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Which is interesting as well, because Annie was one of the people who started talking about Avantasia in Mini Hobby Talk.
Yeah,
And I realized that I'm not quite completely blank in my brain visually, but I am definitely nowhere close to Squidmar or some of the other wonderful painters who are seeing photorealistic versions of what they want to make. I can barely see a whiteboard drawing.
yeah. I'm closer to your level than photorealistic also, but it's after I've painted it, I know if it matches my vision or not. But like it's harder to see from the start. So I'm
Yeah, so
more.
the question is picture an apple, and then if you do you see it photorealistic? Do you see it like a vague outline or nothing at all, and then anywhere in between? That kind of you can see where you are on the scale.
So I don't remember where Annie was on the scale.
Completely saw nothing. He cannot picture anything in his brain.
That's so amazing, and still making this kind of output.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's a good thing. Maybe you're not you're not hindered by your vision from the start.
I think it's definitely less frustrating because I often see people talk on the server about how they're annoyed that they're I'm not a good painter. I can't paint what I think the mini should look like. And I'm just sitting there going, I want to paint blue. That's as far as I got.
yeah, yeah. And
I
then you have,
painted blue. I painted my vision. Yay!
but you have 100 bottle of blue. So which blue is it, Dennis?
The one that I like the look of most because I can't in my brain mix the color ahead of time. So I
Yeah,
just hold the color pots next to each other and decide on a color.
yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Grab the
probably one of
closest
the
one.
reasons why I don't like mixing as well, because I don't have a reference color visualized that I want to create. So I hold the pots next to the thing I'm painting to decide which color I like.
Yeah,
And then the winner, this week's winner, and I think it's well deserved, was our very own Elmi, who was supposed to be here doing this podcast with me, but his son brought something home, and he is not well. So please,
been there, done that.
please get well soon. Let's see. We have this week's winner of Meanie of the Week. Almi bribed me with cookies, but not milk bones. Ew, I might be a dog, but even I have standards. So he wins this week with his absolutely gorgeous diorama. It was so much fun watching the progress of this piece as he worked on it. The rocks feel like they're wet from having that babbling brook between them, consistently splashing water up on them. I love the foliage, the fish in the water, and that's not even before we get to the models themselves. Such a great show of effort and execution. This one's going with all my most prized chew toys.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta
Wanna,
say, I think this is beautiful. I really like the terrain, the basing, but I also think he did such a good job on the camo because it is a specific type of camouflage.
yeah, that's the Swedish M90, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, all the black highlights and the weapons and the little things and the teeth and the eyes.
Yeah, you can just zoom in and zoom in and zoom in.
Yeah.
I realized this color scheme with the subtle green, like or natural looking green, and then yellow and red. It feels quite uncommon. I haven't seen it used a lot, but it works really well together.
Yeah, I really like it. And little leaves and everything. Oh man.
Yeah.
Every
Was there a
little
fish down in the
detail.
pod? Every little detail.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the fish. There's fish out down here as well.
They're swimming there.
Yep. In the resin pool with an infinity pool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's okay.
And then for our last mini of the week is your picks, actually, Jonas. And you picked me. So there we go.
Yeah, yes. Sorry, Dennis. I this is pretty crap. I just wanted to make you happy. No, sorry. I really like this. It's just the color scheme is just top notch. The orange and the turquoise works so well together. It's definitely one of your best works.
I had the turquoise nailed down, and then I was like, "Oh, I need a color for the cloaks," and I picked the colors from the banner that Jenkins painted for me, and I took the background colors and made my own version of those. And happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say.
Just go with it. Yeah.
Try shit until it
super
sticks.
Sweet.
Yeah, very happy with this. And the start collecting box is now done.
Oh, congratulations.
So my March of Armies is ticking forever forwards.
Step by step. Just baby steps are the best steps.
And then your other honorable mention was the Saurus Warrior by Tyke86.
Yeah, it's... I was pretty blown away by this rainbow. Oh, I forgot the name of this mount. It's not a cold one anymore. I don't know. That's the dinosaur. I love the dinosaur. The red and the yellows and the greens and even the purples at the bottom. And it's contrasting quite nicely with the Saurus Warrior on the top, with just like more natural looking in the brownish beige.
Yeah, very cool. I love these kinds of blends and transitions to create a rainbow effect.
Yeah.
It's eye-catching. Imagine an army of this. Just somebody fielding this, and you're just like, wow, I don't want to kill any of your models. They're too cool.
We can just stand here to talk for an hour instead of gaming.
Yeah. And then the feathers are in the same color to kind of match it.
Yeah.
Tie everything back in.
Yeah, that's a bit of the hard part with using this lots of color, making it all blend together nicely without being too much all over the place. I think this really works.
Yeah, I really like it. And then on to your winner. We've seen Dafty before today, but we'll see him again.
Yeah.
And this is Captain Uriel Ventris.
This is so sweet. I really love the color of the, should we call it the lighting effects? No, the reflections on the armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of a sunrise or dawn from behind him, reflecting in the armor.
Yeah, that OSL is spot on. And again, he's used a lot of colors here, because there's a little bit of green, and then all the oranges, but you can also see some purples.
Yeah, and then on the
yellows,
armor, of course. And the green cloak also, but it's the green and the blue and the yellow works really nice. And just this small spot of red on the purity seal.
And then this NMM. Yeah, that's super cool.
I think the knee pads are my favorite parts here. It's like the contrast between the light and the cold and the warm tones. It's just...
Yeah, I think I agree. The foot with the OSL, but also I really like the sword.
Yeah.
The depth that he's managed to create here is just beautiful.
So nice. Do you think we can like figure out where he lives and just go there and steal it from him? Is that legal?
It's not legal, but I think it should be possible.
Yeah, that's the important part.
I'm
No.
really excited to see what we're gonna do next month because those February minis of the week are ticking through, and I've seen some really cool stuff again.
Yeah, it's it's one of my favorites. Just these small highlights every Monday.
Yep.
I usually follow it during the week also, what's going on in the grand reveals, but then it's just having this weekly mention of certain entries.
Yeah, and
seeing
also the
what-
kind of the look back, the reflection, because I do also watch the channel during the week, but then the weekend happens and it's Monday, and I'm like, oh, work, and then suddenly this meaning of the week thing with a couple of honorable mentions and a winner, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, that was cool. Oh yeah, that was cool. Hey, wait,
Yeah.
wasn't this one in there as well? And then I go back to the Grand Reveal channel and I check everything again, and it really inspires me, gets me fired up on Monday again.
The weekly painting crack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what we're gonna do next month. But
Yeah.
that's it for us today.
Yes, thank you, Dennis.
Thank you, Jonas. And have a good week. See you soon.
See you soon. Flip the flop.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.